What's going on, everybody? C4 here today, and we're doing the final Pink Slips live stream episode. I was going to say the final Madden 17 video, but that will be tomorrow, which will be a Super Bowl or bust. A very special edition, really much will feel like a finale for the Madden 17 season. As we know, EA Access comes out Thursday. I've heard some rumors it comes out Wednesday. So once I get my hands on that game, hopefully we'll get enough content till the game's full release. For those that pre-ordered, I think Monday or Tuesday the following week. Something like that. But I digress. This is the finale of Pink Slips. It's been one hell of a ride. We're at episode 17. So, why not do this shit the right way? So we have to finish out the regular season. Because I want to pound through a bunch of games, and we are 9-1-1, so I fully expect us to make the playoffs. We'll continue just to play the moments here until we get to the playoffs, and probably we'll do through the playoffs, just so we're not here for 5 fucking hours. But, yeah, man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fucking good. How you guys doing? Yeah, man. Let's jump right into it. That's fucking no more fucking around. We have the Buffalo Bills. I don't know how many times we've beaten the Bills. I don't know how many people are left on their roster that we even want to try to get. I mean, Marcel, like, now it's going to be just, you know, why? Just excess. I'm going to say Marcel Darius. Maybe some of the linebackers could be a potential upgrade, like maybe a Gerald Hodges middle linebacker, something like that. But, I mean, we're not going to really dive too much into the roster because there's not a whole much there. We're really picking at scraps here, you know, to kind of pull it back to the Bills. We've already killed the Bill. We've cut its head off, and right now we're looking for a little bit of meat that's still left on the bone. But let's see what we can do. 6-5 Bills. We're going to dominate them, man. If you remember in the last episode, we were able to add Le'Veon Bell to our lineup. And Lev Bell's a beast, especially in the Sims. It's going to be too easy. What's Pink Slips? Pink Slips, essentially, if I win a game, I get to take a player from the other team. If I lose a game, which doesn't happen a whole lot, we have to give up one of our players. So, you know, we don't lose a whole lot. I will say at this point right now, guys, I'm getting ready to start the biggest recruiting play with subs video for Madden 18 for MUT squads. I'm looking for all you motherfuckers that drop $400 on that game. I'm going to be looking at it being, because I guess in MUT squads, you have a coach who basically controls the playbook, the jerseys and shit, and then you have an offense and a defense. I'm going to be playing coach like a motherfucker. I'm going to be looking for subs, probably other YouTubers, maybe even smaller YouTubers that go real hard in MUT to be on my team. So if you play MUT, if you're trying to find a way to get into MUT, should you play MUT, why? You can get in one of my videos. It's going to be pretty damn good, I think. That is coming soon. More details to follow. Alright, let's see what we can do here. First career drive, certainly. So we did, in the last episode, make the move from Tyrod Taylor to Tyrod Taylor, sorry, from Tom Savage. Tom Savage clearly let success get to his head. And, you know, all in all, I mean, we had to be honest, Tyrod Taylor is fairly goddamn overpowered. Who's the player that I gave up? In the video that we lost our starting... What did we lose? It was a right tackle. Our starting right tackle, who was... We lost our starting right tackle, put it that way. And then the next game we're able to win. No, we lost our... Fuck, what's his name? Garrett Reynolds. We lost Garrett Reynolds, who was an 81 overall right guard. And then the following week, we were able to play the Patriots. We won. We took Shaq Mason, their right guard, which was an 84. So we did lose one player, but we were able to get an upgrade the week after. Shout out Bears, man. Glad to hear that. The fuck? We just had this ball without my knowledge. Wasn't ready. Dolphins Washington come through on a sack. Mad Dog, don't care, bro. You want to spend all the money. Just keep spending. That's what EA wants you to do. Keep spending, and then you'll be in one of my MUT Squad videos, you know? Because I actually think MUT Squads is from a concept side of thing, I think it's pretty cool. I think from the gameplay, it's going to be real wonky because you control, like, wide receivers and shit. But I like the idea. But I'm never going to be dropping money to get, like, 90 overall squads. So that's why I'm going to be looking for you guys that actually enjoy spending money and grinding. And I'll give you guys a platform to use. So here we go. Oh, shit. All right, Bills, I see you. There's a little bit of fight left in this Buffalo. We kind of gave the impression that it was a dying carcass. But, you know, they had a little bit of fight there. And my controls are a little messed up because I'm used to playing NCAA. I've been recording NCAA videos like a madman. You know, my God. Do you play Madden Mobile? No, I do not. I've tried it. It looks, I don't know, money grab, I guess. Oh, third down alert. C4 special. Let's go, Levy Bell. What would the Cowboys record be without Zeke? So he's gone. If he's gone for 6 games, I'm gonna say 3-3. Oh, what a juke! Le'Veon Bell takes it all the way to the house. If you don't spend money, it's so hard to get the team you want in a timely manner. That's why I don't like money. Exactly, bro. That's why I can't fuck with that shit either. Because I see it like, okay, I'm going to say I was a big fan of FIFA Ultimate Team just because there's so many more cards than what you get to use in Madden. But yeah, as soon as like some like, legendary. I remember I really tried 2 years ago to get into Madden. I was like, man, I'm going to fucking do all the solos, all the challenges and shit. And then I remember Brian Dawkins came out. Like a fucking epic Brian Dawkins. And like I did the math. It's like it's either gonna take me. It's gonna like cost me $300 to get this. Like there's no fucking way that I can get the card that I want without playing a bunch of time or spending a bunch of money. And I mean obviously that's the point. That's the dilemma. My God, our offensive line's a fucking dilemma. That's the dilemma they want you to have, so that you either are a slave to the game, which is what this Madden or weekend league thing looks like. They want you to play 25 games in a weekend. What kind of fucking... I don't want to criticize, but you have to be a social degenerate to play that much Madden in a given weekend. But if you are committed to playing that much Madden in a weekend, let me tell you that I'm recruiting for MUT squads on the Xbox One. Let's go. What's up, Felipe? But yeah, like I said, if you're an adult and you spend money like that, or if you're a kid and you take your allowance, like, I want to harp on people that feed the beast. But when I was a kid... I've said this before, man. When I was a kid, that's when, I grew up in the 90s. So, right around between, like, 8 and 12. Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. That was a huge thing, man. I was real hard into that. And, as was everyone. And pretty much, you get out of that shit in junior high. But, well, it's the exact same thing as MUT. You basically took all the money that you were able to earn, go to the corner store, buy a pack of cards. You don't know what the fuck you're going to get. Hopefully, it's something good. And, it's the same thing with MUT. If that's what you want to do, I can't, because it's hypocritical of me. But it's not for me. I think once you become an adult, you see how stupid it is. But if that's your passion, if that's your vice, oh, look at this. Look at this patience. My Tyrod Taylor is fucking terrible. I don't want to hate, but I really find, in the realm of Madden YouTubers, these are grown men doing this shit. And I guess maybe it's just the fact that it takes zero creativity to spend money. Like, your content is you spending money. That is why you grow. That is why EA gives you early access to stuff, because all you do is spend money in their game. It's like one of those things where if you earned that right by doing creative stuff that not everyone can do, then it feels good. But when you, it's like the casino that gives you free shit because you just spent $10,000. It's not, they're not giving that $10,000 to the guy that's fucking... They don't give that $10,000 to Chris Angel, They give that $10,000 to the fucking drunk that just keeps putting $20 in on the lotto machine. Not the guy with talent, the guy that's wasting their money. I used to rob people for Pokemon cards. I used to do that shit with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. At yard sales and shit, little kids would set up their own personal table of yard sale. I just walk up and be like, Debo their ass. Like, yeah, no, that's cool. You had 10 Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Walk up, take a couple of the holographics, say, now you have 7. What are you going to do about it, bruh? But yeah, people are hitting me up on Twitter already because I made a tweet saying I'm recruiting for my MUT squads. You got to have a better MUT squad team than me. I played MUT for probably 8 to 10 hours in Madden 17. I had an 84 overall team, so I expect, people to be better than me. Let's go, Lev. We are struggling here, though. Only down 1. We are struggling. EA is extremely half-this with games. Absolutely agree, man. It's because they can be. There's no competition. But I will say, I've said countless times through videos and Twitter, I don't want to get, be that thorn in the side of EA, where eventually, Papa C4 here would like to get invited to these capture events. Papa C4 would like to be a game changer just to get perks. But, you know, there's a fine line between being a yes man and then being someone that's constructively critical, I guess. And EA is kind of phoning it in. But I will say it feels like the direction they took with long shot and barely not touching connected franchise mode, I think that's probably from the higher ups. I would say a lot of the developers at Madden, especially the ones that you can interact with easily on Twitter, they're basically told this is the blueprint of the game this year, executed. So they maybe there's people there that really want to make a more in-depth connected franchise mode, but the EA, the bosses at B, were saying we want long shot, we want more casuals playing, and they have to do it. It's their fucking job. So that's where I take it. Aside of the ratings guy, which is kind of that guy was just a fucking dickhead. Made some terrible ratings. I think the rest of these guys, man, you just go with the punches and just know that they're just doing their job, and it's the higher ups. EA as a whole is who you should be, you know, really addressing your frustrations to, not so much the developers. What do you think about the Eagles trade with the Bills in LA? I like the trade. It sucks losing Jordan Matthews. I was a fan of Jordan Matthews. As fucking, I don't know what's going on in this game right now, fellas. But the way I looked at it is Jordan Matthews was debatably wide receiver 3 on this team, entering a contract year with injury histories, versus Darby, who have 2 more years and was a corner 1. So I looked at it as if we flipped a 3rd-round pick and a wide receiver who wasn't going to be here next year for the best corner on the roster. Oh, that stiff arm. Your long shot, you don't make it to the NFL. Madden 19, you probably do. Yeah, it's a continuation storyline. You know it's just going to be some cheesy thing where you beat long shot and it's going to go. Tune into next year where you can continue it. I really, 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 really do hope that the reception is bad to long shot and they don't make it a big emphasis next year. And I actually think that will be the case, to be honest with you. I don't see it. It's like a telltale thing. I don't think it's going to be that funny. Kason with the shout-out. Epic Kason with the shout-out. Are you Philadelphia Eagles really better than last year? Absolutely. If we'll put it in Madden terms, if Philly was 75 last year, let's just say they're 75 last year, I would say that they are 80, 81 this year. And even the most biased fan, I'm going to say that the Eagles can do damage this year. Jordan Matthews with the injury, pretty lucky timing of that trade. Well, I mean, maybe that injury was only happening because of the different style of training that the Bills do. Maybe it's a little bit more aggressive with Sean McDermott there. It's like one of those things you can't, like, hypothetically say, well, thank God he was going to get hurt with either way if he was with Philly or not. So get a nice little touchdown there to Charles Clay. You don't play in the NFL in long shot? No. How the first year is going to work, there's, like, no gameplay. Like I said, it's like a telltale, like those Walking Dead games. You're basically going to follow his, like, I would assume everything before the NFL, and then it's going to end as you're getting ready to get drafted. And then next year you're going to take over when you get drafted. And I think it's going to be real dumb. And people are going to go, this is bullshit. Add some goddamn coaching carousel feature to the Madden game. Thank you very much. Who do you think the best player on the U of Minnesota? I like Antoine Winfield Jr., the son of legendary Vikings corner Antoine Winfield. Was he a DB? Was he a safety? Corner or safety? I don't know. Why don't you want Longshot to succeed? Longshot is going to take up a lot of resources. At least what we know right now is Longshot was the reason why we didn't see a whole lot of stuff done in Connected Franchise Mode. The 2 answers we got to why there's nothing new in Connected Franchise Mode, and pretty much everything this year in Madden 18 that's new in Connected Franchise Mode feels like it's a patch to last year's game, like it's not new features, is because I think they said the Franchise Mode team was working a little bit on the NBA Live game and Longshot. They had to put a lot of resources in Longshot, so I hope it doesn't succeed, just because I want focus and emphasis going back to Connected Franchise Mode. Devin Wade or Alex Hunter? Well, I still haven't even finished that, man. I played, like I said, we're right around the time I started getting into the story mode in FIFA. That's when the rebuild started blowing up the channel. So I still haven't even finished it. I get about halfway, 2/3 of the way through the FIFA story mode. You know, from what I've grasped, there's a lot more gameplay in the FIFA story mode because you play pretty much every game. So at least that's fun. That's an improvement. But oh man, good tackle there. 32, Micah Hyde. I think Carson Wentz going to go off this year, and I'm not even an Eagles fan. I don't dislike the Eagles. I think, well, going off, I'll be no Philadelphia Eagle quarterback in history has ever thrown for 4,000 yards. I would like to see a playoff performance and 4,000 yards, I guess. As we won this game, let's calculate the stars up. That was just too goddamn easy. Won the game, 1 star. Won the game against the divisional opponent. That is 2 stars. Looking at the plus minus. +1. That's 3 stars. Won the plus minus battle. Look at the quarterbacks. No points there. 100 yards for Le'Veon Bell. That's 3.5. We got 2 touchdowns for Charles Clay. That's 4. And on the defensive side of things, so we got 4 star, which means we can get a +8 to any player. Which, looking at the Bills roster, we can literally snipe anyone. I think maybe Marcel Darius might be the best guy. But we'll take a look at that. Who's your least favorite legit wideout? Who is your least favorite legit wideout? Odell. 100% Odell. How do you think the Packers are going to do this year? What are your opinions on them? I think that if they stay healthy, they're going to be probably the team to beat in the NFC. Will 2K ever be able to get the rights to NFL again? The thing is, do they want to? I remember, what was it, 3 years ago? 2-3 years ago, the rights came up, and EA got them, and I didn't hear any reports of 2K even throwing their name in to try to get the rights back. So, do they want the rights? That's probably the question. Why Marcel when you have clocks? Just take the best player. I mean, I think linebacker probably is where we could go. Let's just look at our roster. Let's do a quick comparison here. Where's our weak? That's how, the best way to look at this is what area can we look like we could add a decent player. Fullback, I don't think we have enough there at fullback. Middle linebacker, right outside linebacker. So what do they have at middle and right? So we can get Gerald Hodges, which would be, or okay, I think Gerald Hodges will be the guy. We're gonna get no real voting again. We'll do the voting for new teams. Like I said, I'm sick and tired of just pillaging the Patriots, Dolphins, and Bills. So we'll take the only legit improvement because we can't get DeMarco. That's too big of a jump in fullback. So we'll improve our middle linebacker spot. I think the Chiefs could do any damage this season. Absolutely. Anytime you have that good of a defense and special teams, you can beat a lot of teams that you're not supposed to beat. But then it comes down to Alex Smith, how legit they can be at the end of the season, and I think it's going to be more or less the same of what we've seen the last couple of years. I thought you would say Dez. Well, Odell's better than Dez, so that's the ranking, I guess. Legit wide receiver that I hate. They're both legit. But Dez is on the way down, and Odell is still well into his prime. How badly is Zeke suspension going to hurt the boys? It'll hurt a little bit, but again, man, everyone just brings it back to that offensive line. They have Alfred Morris and Darren McFadden. Both are pretty solid running backs. So behind that offensive line, I still think they're not going to... It's not going to look as good, but they'll still be able to move the ball. Absolutely. A nice little number here for the linebacker. We'll go 46. Gerald Hodges Jr. Do you think the Eagles win a Super Bowl if we had Don McNabb, Deshaun Jackson, Brian Dawkins, and Chris Carter? Well, if that was the thing, Chris Carter was an old man. Let's slide. So let's modify our roster a little bit. Chris Carter would have been an old. I don't even know if he was still in the league when McNabb was in his prime. If he was, it was real late into his career. But I don't really know how to answer that. Have you seen Odell's catches? Yes, I have, man. And as someone that's played football, I mean, it's impressive. But those gloves make everything so much easier. Everyone uses the gloves, and not everyone's doing those types of catches, which is where I have to give him credit. But I don't know. It doesn't really impress me a whole lot, to be honest with you. Do you think Eli deserves more credit? I think he gets as much credit as he deserves right now. He's not a great regular season quarterback, but everyone knows once he goes to the playoffs, much like Joe Flacco, he's legit. Chris Carter retired in like 2002, so there you go. McNabb got drafted in 2001, 2002. Oh, shit. All right, that's a game right here, fellas. Week 14 against the 11-1 Carolina Panthers. Do we get Cam Newton? That is the question. Very interesting options here. Finally, some fresh blood. Well, we could get Cam Newton. If we just win this game, Cam Newton, I personally think, would still be an upgrade over Tyrod Taylor. I mean, running backs were looking fine. Wide receiver were good. Greg Olsen, 94. At our current... So if we get a full 5-star performance, we could potentially upgrade Charles Clay to Greg Olsen. Offensive line... maybe left guard. Could be a potential upgrade, getting 90 overall Norwell. We have an 81 overall Tunsil, so again, we need to get another 5-star performance. I mean, we left a... Ooh, that could actually be a good one. 88 Lob. We have an 83. So, I mean, there's another one there. Potentially getting Shaq Thompson. Because we upgraded to job, we can't get Kuechly, obviously. We need an 89. Don't need Thomas Davis. Don't need Bradbury. Don't need Coleman. Don't need Sorensen. So, I would say looking at this as a whole, Greg Olsen, Norwell, Shaq Thompson, and Cam Newton, pretty much in that order, would be pretty damn good. So, there definitely some big names we may be able to add, but we have to go out and do this damn thing. And it relies a lot here on the sim to help us out. But we'll see what we can do. What was the deadliest tackle you've ever seen? I've ever seen, I'm going to assume that means live, was Sheldon Brown's hit on Reggie Bush in the playoffs, Eagles vs. Saints. You could just YouTube that and find it. Deadliest tackle I've just have been able to like go back and watch. Jack Tatum, like, fucking murdering a guy on the Minnesota Vikings. Real old, that would have been probably, like, the 70s, late 70s. It was in the, wasn't the preseason? I don't know. It was a playoff game against the Vikings. Jack Tatum hit him across the middle, shattered his helmet, fucking stretched it off. Jack Tatum was a monster. Is Cam Newton a crybaby? Absolutely. He's a diva. There's no reason why. First time watching this, how does this work? Basically, if I win a game, we're playing the Panthers. If I beat the Panthers by, certain performances will indicate how good of a player we can take. But the easiest way, if we win a game, we get to take a player from the team we beat. If we lose the game, we have to give up a player. Because we are doing the entirety of the season, because the finale, we are doing play the moments. So hopefully our defense can help us out. There we go. Give them enough times, they finally go. We're the Brooklyn Beats. We relocated the Jets as well. Adding that in. Who's your favorite football team, college and NFL? I assume you're new, so my favorite football team in the NFL is the Philadelphia Eagles. Diehard Eagles fan. I've been an Eagles fan since 2003. And for college football, I've been a Florida Gators fan since 2005. Other teams I enjoy watching and don't objectively go out of my way to shit on in the NFL, Pittsburgh Steelers, Oakland Raiders, Texans, and Vikings are probably the teams that I like to watch. As far as college football, I like Clemson a lot because Brian Dawkins is on the Eagles. What else do I? Then I just pretty much just like good players. Like I like watching Louisville play because of Lamar Jackson. I like watching Penn State play, not because of the raping scandal, but because Saquon Barkley is a beast. But I'd say Florida and Clemson are probably the only two teams that I really like. I agree. I like Cam. He's such a showboat, but hates losing. Well, I'll say right now that if Cam Newton stayed at the University of Florida and was a Florida alumni, I would like everything he does just because I have my Florida Gator bias. But yeah, it's pretty. The whole fumble thing in the Super Bowl where he didn't dive on the fumble. He just he's a prima donna. There's nowhere to put it. He is a diva superstar who can play like a superstar. But the biggest thing that I keep bringing back to Cam Newton was he was a reigning MVP. And no matter what kind of odds got stacked against the Panthers last year, they were hurt, they were banged up, he couldn't will that team to victory. Whereas you look like Aaron Rodgers, whose team's, I guess on paper maybe slightly better than the Panthers, but, there was a point in time last year where the Packers were down and out, but Aaron Rodgers was able to fucking win out because he was able to rally the troops. So I think that also kind of reflects on Cam Newton's character. But that being said, he's probably like, he's a Madden creative quarterback brought to real life. He's a freak athlete. He's a beast. And he's exciting to watch when he's on. As much as I dislike Cam Newton's personality, when he's on fire, I want to watch him play. I respect his talent. Are you familiar with EDP445? I fucking hate him, and people know that it's my lifelong channel goal to be bigger than him. Once I get more subs than EDP, I probably will quit YouTube. I want to be known as the most popular Eagle fan. I don't think there's a couple Madden YouTubers that like the Eagles, but none of them are, put up the same type of Eagles content that I do, which is something that I kind of pride myself on. Least favorite player of all time? Peyton Manning. Okay, come on. Oh, yes. Oh, come on, Cooks. Aaron Rodgers, this generation, Tom Brady. I think, yeah. Tom Brady has the Super Bowls. I think that's the one thing you can kind of hold against Aaron Rodgers is that he only has one Super Bowl. He probably should have more. But I guess in terms of stature, yeah. Why do you not like Peyton Manning? Don't like Peyton Manning. A, because I never found him funny. I never found anything he did funny. B, he was the most bland superstar player of all time. And as much as, there's a spectrum. You don't want to get into the Odell Beckham, Cam Newton type flamboyantly diva superstar. But then you also don't want to be fucking Holy Trinity, Bible Belt, vanilla ice cream, watching paint dry superstar. You want to be somewhere in the middle. And he was by far the least entertaining. Tom Brady or Peyton Manning's the kind of guy, if you told him he could win a game by throwing checkdowns, but also he might be able to win the game by fucking airing it out and putting on a show, he would take the checkdowns. So that's one of the reasons why I made him so great, but also it made him hard to watch. And lastly, the biggest reason why I hate Peyton Manning is because when I was a kid, you used to come home, lunch break during school, before soccer or football practice, I'd want to get a game of Madden in. And every time I would play the Colts, this month, I was like, all right, man, I'm going to get a quick game in. If everything goes as planned, nothing gets super drawn out, we're going to be able to finish this game before I can go. Every time you played the Colts, he fucking bled the play clock down to 1 second, so a game that against any other team in Madden that would take 10 minutes, just because it's Peyton Manning and they try to make it so damn realistic where he audibles 45 times before he husks the fucking ball, that 10-minute game would always turn into a 14, 15-minute game, and you have to turn the goddamn console off because your drive was bitching at you because you had to go. Fuck Peyton Manning. That is the biggest reason why I hate Peyton Manning. He took too long to have the damn ball in Madden's, and I was sick of that bullshit. Favorite player ever? Brian Dawkins. Easy. Who's the worst football player you've ever seen in your time watching football? Worst? The worst Eagle I've ever seen is King Dunlap, who actually went to the Chargers and was pretty decent, but he was the worst probably Eagle I've ever seen. Worst player? Maybe Cleo Lemon when he was playing quarterback for the Dolphins. All right. End the game drive, get a big score to win. Let's do this shit. Is Tom Brady the best quarterback? I think Tom Brady is the best quarterback of all time, especially because the only real thing you can hold against Brady is that he doesn't have the top number one passing yards, number one passing touchdowns and stuff like that. Oh my God, let's go Brandon Cooks. But I think he's going to have enough longevity to get, if not to the number one spot, top 3 in all those stat categories when all is said and done. So I will say Brady's the best. Do you hate Brady or Manning? Manning. Absolutely. Who wants this shit? Fit that into A. Oh my God, what a fucking overthrow. Not impressed with how Tyrod's playing. TJ Clemmings, worst player ever. I've heard a lot of Vikings fans say that. All right, we get another opportunity. Thank God. I'm not a fan with Tyrod. Tyrod has another bad game. We may have to go back to the Savage God here. But we have to remember, I guess the Panthers are 11-1, so they are playing very well. All right, we're in field goal range now with that one play. So now let's just control this clock and get a touchdown and win this ball game. How do you think Oklahoma State will do this year? I think they'll be pretty damn good. I know James Washington got injured, and that's a pretty big loss. But Rudolph is a really solid quarterback. I don't know what their schedule's looking like, but I'm going to say that they could definitely be in the pile of teams that legit could compete for one of the Final Four spots. It's going to be tough, but which preseason games did you watch, except the Eagles, of course? Not a whole lot, actually, because NFL Network only showed one. I watched obviously the Hall of Fame game. I watched a little bit of the a little bit of the Lions. I don't know what the fuck the Lions were playing the other day. Colts, I think. Watching Kenny Galladay go off. Okay, he fumbled it. It went out of bounds, luckily. But I didn't watch a whole lot. I'm going to say right now, did not watch a whole lot of preseason games, unfortunately. Just because, it's one of those things I planned. I was like, man, I'm going to watch all these fucking preseason games. And then, obviously, with the kid, you realize your time kind of gets sucked up. I didn't have a whole lot of time. But, as long as I watch my Eagles, I'm fine. Why did you throw that? Oh, almost caught it. That was a bad fucking pass. Do you see Kaiser sling it? Yes, I did see those. Impressive on one hand, definitely impressive. But on the other hand, he was throwing that against most of those players aren't going to make the roster. I really want to see him go with the ones. Maybe they'll do it. Thoughts on the suspension of 9 players from Florida? If it's credit card fraud, which is what I read and heard it was, fucking so dumb that that's what they did. Look at the list of players. Antonio Callaway's really the only notable loss. But if you said, looking at Florida, what's the strongest position on that roster, it's arguably wide receiver. So it's not like with those suspensions where our chances went drastically down to beat Michigan on the opener. Like if let's just say if our chances were 100%, we're gonna body bag Michigan because of those 9 suspensions. I'm gonna put it down to like 92%. It's definitely a loss. Callaway is electrifying, one of the more electrifying players in college. But we have guys that I believe can come in and step up and take his spot. Plus, for as much credit, he's dumb, man. He is a fucking dumb player. How many times Callaway last year was on punt return duty and would fair catch it within the 5? Like, it literally happened like 3-4 times. It was fucked. Let's go to Brandon Cooks. Gets up on the 1. C4 special. Do you see the highlights of the Seahawks Chargers? No, but the scoreline looked real crazy in that game. I don't know what was going on. A lot of special team touchdowns, maybe. I don't know. Biggest hole in the Browns roster other than quarterback. Skill position players and secondary. Oh, let's go, Lev. Let's go, Lev. Lev Bell with the game winner. Not the expert. Rest in peace, Jordan Matthews. Well, you just like Jordan Matthews, so at least you're not an Eagles fan. You just buy a Bills jersey. You got that YouTube money, bro. Get that Bills money. Get that Bills jersey. People said he had he chipped something like on his chest, something like that. Let's be honest, it was a broken heart. He just didn't want to leave Philly. All right, so let's tally it up here. We won the game, which is 1 star. I don't think we did a whole lot outside of that. We lost the plus-minus battle. We had no... Okay, we're sitting at 1 star. Still sitting at 1 star. Still sitting at 1 star. Wow. 1 total star, which means we can get a 2-point player upgrade, which means it's looking like we're getting Cam Newton. You see the Rams and Cowboys fumble 9 times with the muff? I did not, but that sounds ridiculous. Crowell could be good this year. He was the Crow Man. He's not bad, but, I mean, is he going to be a top, an elite running back? Probably not. How's Teddy B going to be this season and next? I don't know. Is he even gonna play this year? I thought there's reports that he wasn't even gonna play. Not the expert. Is an Eagles fan. I didn't know. I thought he was just a big fan of Jordan Matthews. Well then. Hopefully some of these motherfuckers start getting on the Xbox. Because that's where grown men play. Duke Johnson's stat line. I'm very intrigued to see what goes on with Duke Johnson. Because I've heard reports that he's going to be utilized like in the slot. A little bit of wide receiver. A little bit of running back. I would say well over 1,000 yards from scrimmage. He's one of the sleepers I'm looking to get in fantasy football. Absolutely. Because I think he'd be a decent flex. Real question, though. Are you more excited for college football or NFL? It's two different types of excitement, I guess. Could be the easy answer out of that. Obviously, an Eagles game, watching the Eagles play, is more important than watching anything on college. But as a whole, the fact that you can watch like 4 or 5 college games throughout it, and they all mean so much. Because in college football, it's do or die. Every given week, if you're a big team, big highly ranked team, you lose, you know, it's the end of your season. So a lot of these, it's a different type of mentality. But I'd probably have to say still the Eagles. Watch the Eagles play. Your roommate has an Xbox One, so I can hop on for a game. Whew, there you fucking go. Mutt squads. But how much money do you spend in Mutt? That's the real question. NT, how much money do you spend in Mutt? So I'm looking. See, this is something because if you want to do this, it's a great idea on PlayStation. Use your platform and be the coach in Mutt Squad. Because I found out if you're the coach in a Mutt Squad, you just control you just move the pieces like you're playing chess, and you're the Overwatch. It's a video game. You're a video game, and you're watching everyone else do something. You put them in positions to win. So if you get 2 goddamn cash cows in your Mutt Squad, you can just, you know, reap the benefits of having motherfuckers that like to drop countless amount of dollars in that game. You just fucked the Panthers season. Absolutely. Ha ha ha. Fuck those Panthers. Is it Carolina where that shit's going on? I don't know about American politics. Or is it Virginia or something like that? I spent $0 this year as well. Smart people spend $0. If you're I don't know. That's a whole other video where I talk about people that actually spend money in Mutt. I truly believe that if you're over the age of 19 and you're spending money in Mutt and you're not a YouTuber, you're not making that money back on your ad revenue and stuff like that, I firmly believe you're a gambling addict. You have something wrong with you and you need help. Oh, that's in Carolina. It's in Charlotte. That's why. Charlottesville. That's fucked. You felt guilty last time you spent money. The last time I spent money would have been Madden 15. Absolutely. You feel like you got robbed. Like when you're done with it, you're just like, I need a shower. This is ridiculous. This is in Virginia. Yikes. Shout out to everyone that's in Virginia now. Don't be a racist. Okay, can we do something funny with Cam Newton? Oh, we can't. What's the most crybaby number you can think of? 81? Let's make him, We'll give him Tebow's... Give me 1 second here. Let's fix this. Let's act like things so I can actually play with them. Let's act like things were a little bit different. And there we go. Now I can actually use him as quarterback. Goodbye, Jay Cutler. You're gone. Thanks for your time here. The memes will live on forever. Who do we have next week? I think we actually have a new opponent next week as well. Bucs! Oh my god, I want Mike Evans. Make him 99 like Gretzky. Make Cam a UTEP. No. We're going to act like he went to Florida. He didn't steal a laptop. He remained on the team. Nothing happened. He could sit behind Tim Tebow like a good boy. Thoughts on Mitch Trubisky? Look real good from the highlights I saw. All right, we're going up against the Bucs. Let's see the roster. I'm already telling you right now, I don't need a wide receiver whatsoever. Our current wide receivers look like Brandon Cooks, Jarvis Landry, and Tyreek Hill. I mean, we could use a wide receiver. But I want Mike Evans. Everyone knows Mike Evans is one of my favorite players in the NFL. Cameron Brate rocking a 90. There's some upgrades here, definitely. I like Levante David. I like Quan Alexander. I'm not a fan of the Bucs, but I like a lot of players on the Bucs. But because of, historically, things that have happened between the Bucs and the Eagles, I'll never be a Bucs fan. But I have a lot of good favorite players that went for the Bucs. Let's do this. I'm getting Mike Evans. That's all we need to know. Because you have Week 17 to get Julio. So why not roll with Mike Evans, Julio, Brandon Cooks, Jarvis Landry? We'll run air raid. Thoughts on Mac Hollins? That stiff arm he had on his touchdown in Week 1 of the preseason is my thoughts on Mac Hollins. I think he's a beast. Very impressed. Do I play fantasy football? I'm a fantasy football god. I'm a fantasy football god. I love fantasy football. I'm in a big money league with my friends. We have a trophy. We have a loser trophy. We're thinking about adding, we're getting like a replica WWE belt for something. Real in-depth league. I've thought about for time doing like a subs thing, playing with subs and stuff. But it doesn't look like there's any way to have unlimited entry league, so there's no cap. I wouldn't want to do it if if you set up a fantasy football league, the highest number of players you could have is 20. And I know if I said I was doing a fantasy football league, we'd probably get a couple hundred. Maybe that's being a little too ambitious, a little too full of myself. But, I don't want to leave anyone out. Don't want to be exclusive. Do you remember the USFL? Absolutely. I watched the documentary. Well, obviously I wasn't old enough when it fucking happened. But I remember they did a documentary, I think, about it on 30 for 30. Like Donald Trump had a team, and that's where Reggie White went, and who else went there? A couple other big time players. Didn't Herschel Walker and stuff like that go there? Interesting. Hopefully something like that happens. There's rumors that they want to do a spring league in the NFL, and more football the better. All right, let's see what happens with Cam Newton here. Okay, we'll just take off. Late hit. Do you know who Kendrick Bourne? I've heard of him. Did he do something on the Niners? Taywan Taylor had a great catch. The only thing I don't like about Taywan Taylor is the fact he got a 76, 77 in Madden. If your hometown in Canada got an NFL team, hypothetically, would you stay a foremost Eagle fan? Absolutely. There's zero chance that my hometown would ever get an NFL team. But if they did, Eagles fan till I die, man. I've already crossed that bridge. I don't think I'm a super fan that's going to get a tattoo of the Eagles or anything like that. But, certain things have been done that the Eagles will never not be my team. But yeah, the USFL, yeah, cool. I think there's a 30 for 30 if there is. I highly recommend, literally, people say I know a lot about football. Honestly, it's a lot of just watching stuff like that. Watching good football documentaries, learning about the game, and stuff like that it's real interesting to me. Football nerd. Joe Mixon, favorite artist? Lil Dicky. I like Riff Raff for the lulz. The Offspring's my favorite band of all time. Joe Mixon thoughts. Look real damn impressive, and I am in a keeper fantasy league. If you're in a dynasty league where you draft players this year and you can carry them for multiple years, 100% look at Joe Mixon. Jeremy Hill's in a contract year. He's definitely not coming back, and I think Joe Mixon will be the lead back there next year. Oh, come on, Cam. I don't know why the USFL reminded me of your team building vids. Also kind of miss the NFL Europe teams that used to be in this game. Absolutely, man. It's like one of those things, especially you could probably relate as a content creator. The fact that the older Madden games had all that accessibility, all those different unique things and aspects to the game. If YouTube was around, or if I was doing YouTube back in the Madden 05s, 06s and stuff like that, there's so many limitless ideas of videos you could do. You can be like, all right, we're gonna take the fucking Frankfurter not Nazis and try to get them to win a Super Bowl or stuff like that. Absolutely, man. NFL Europe was cool. I actually think they had some Canadian teams in NFL Europe. I believe there's one or two, and that would have been dope. But then, yeah, you look at stuff like that where the games used to have all that, and now you look where they announced that there's no new teams for relocation. There's no new jerseys in relocation stuff. So it makes you just feel disappointed for how much potential Madden could have now, especially on these new consoles where they're stronger than ever. There should be more room than ever. Limitless amounts of creation and creative opportunities, and yet, you know, we don't get anything. All right, we're going to walk into a sack. Perfect. I know all the Super Bowls and most of the conference championships. There you go. One of my buddies is like that. Last time we went to a football game in the playoffs, we had a couple drinking games like that. Like, I could do every first-round pick probably for the last 5 years. I can name their school if you say what they are. Like, literally, if you want to do that, that's what you could do. Just fucking spam first-round draft prospects of the last 5 years. I guarantee there's a 95% chance I'll be able to guess their school properly. That's a perfect field goal from the best field goal kicker on YouTube. Boom. Who will the Eagles' lead back be this year? LeGarrette Blount. I still have Madden 25 just so I can import the draft classes. Love that stuff. Yes. The big man, I remember when EA came out and said the reason why they got rid of the import draft classes, obviously now they don't make NCAA games, but there was a time when when NCAA games were out and they made it not a feature for 1 year. And they're like, because it's so glitchy. Because the fact that I remember 1 year, like, you'd have Johnny Manziel and it'd be a 99 or like a bunch of players in your NCAA save that were 99, and then when you'd import them into the Madden draft class, it'd give them like a terrible rating. Like their rating would be like a 40. Oh, that should have been a pick. But I mean, whatever, man. That's the kind of stuff that's, I don't know. The more and more I think about it, the more and more it seems like they're trying to target Madden to the casual fan. And, like, I get that, but leave that stuff for Mutt. Leave the casual stuff for Mutt. Leave the diehard people that want the game to be, you know, play as realistic as possible. Let us have that in connected franchise mode. Favorite movie? Ooh. I like to say Scarface, but then again, a lot of people that say Scarface are their favorite movie. They're like wannabe gangsters. I really like Step Brothers. That's a hilarious movie. Because it's football, I'll say my favorite football movie. My favorite football movie of all time, Rudy. I like Remember the Titans, but Rudy's it. What's up, GoPro Gaming? Welcome to the channel. Favorite CFL player? Solomon Aluminium. I don't know. He's just a big hitter guy. Big freak African dude that's a big motherfucking hitter. How do you think the Broncos would do this year? They'll go obviously as far... Oh, my God, come on. They'll go as far as that defense will take them. Have you ever seen Simon Birch? Yeah, that's the one with, like the weird-looking guy that everything bad goes to him. That was a great movie. I like that movie. I saw it real late. I remember my girlfriend was like, we got to watch this Simon... I think we watched it like Christmas. It doesn't happen around Christmas or something like that. She's like, you got to watch this movie. I watched it. It was good. That was a good movie. Do you know Joey Diaz? Absolutely love Coco Diaz. I can't stand the way he talks, like heavy breathing and like saliva every time he fucking talks. But his stories are awesome. Blue cheese or go fuck your mother. Oh, come on. We'll just get the first down just in case that's not on us. Have you heard Moonlight Swami's thoughts on the new connected franchise mode stuff? I will say right now, I have not, because I cannot watch that guy's videos. I respect him. I like the content he does at face value, but I fall like I don't know what it is. I fall like it's like I fall asleep kind of thing. Not literally, but I probably should try to see that because he definitely had the perks of an EA game changer. So I definitely want to probably look at that. But the game comes out in like a week. I'm pretty sure I could find that stuff out. But yeah, I feel like I just took a Quaalude or something before I watch this stuff. Not a shot fired. See if we can punt this shit. We're up 10-0, so that's looking pretty damn good. Name the last 6 #1 draft prospects. See, stuff like that is I can't remember the exact order. I said give me the prospect. Last #1, I'll try it. I'm not gonna say I don't want to lay claim that I can remember all the orders. So first #1. Give me a second here. Myles Garrett. And then 2016, Jared Goff, 2015. See, I'm already fucked up. 2015, no idea. I knew the team. I can do 2. He's so cringe. I don't, like I say, I'm not saying that the Swami is cringy. Like I said, his content looks pretty damn good. He does in-depth stuff. I like the look of it. I love in-depth connect. It's just, I've watched one of them, and it's just his personality, if you will. It's not appealing to me. I'll leave it at that. But sure, if you like in-depth guy, I like to support guys that play connected franchise mode and put as much effort in as he does. So definitely go check it out. Just not my bowl of tea. Oh, come on. Who's your personal favorite Madden YouTuber? Well, I can say right now, I'm not subscribed to a whole lot because more often than not when I'm on YouTube, I'm just watching shit with my kids. I literally don't have time to watch a whole lot of YouTube personally. Most of the time I'm watching Minion videos or some shit like that with my kid. But like I said, the new wave, not relative new wave, like guys that really made their name in Madden 17, I like to see this kind of stuff they're doing. So Parent Crow, not the expert. Who else did I see? There's another dude off top of my... Dustin, obviously, is with those guys. He's not bad. Fuck, what's his name? Oh, I can't remember his name. There's another dude. There's 3 guys, though, that... And obviously, Mr. Hurricane is real OG. But basically, anyone that does creative stuff, I like to see. Not someone that does pack openings or does Madden Ultimate Team shit. We're running the same fucking play over and over again. It's not working. Come on. See what we can call here. Bengal and Jerome. It wasn't them, but those guys aren't bad either. People think, obviously, there's a lot of people that think that there's a rivalry, there's a feud going on. Again, where it comes back to the Moonlight Swami thing, just not a fan of the personalities. I'm not going to knock their content. Just not certain people's... That's like when people say, you should do a collab with this, do a collab with that. If I don't think it's going to make a good video, just from, like, it's like, you're trying to force, like... I don't like forced collabs. Like, hey, guys, I'm here because I want exposure for my channel, and that's it. Negative. If I think that we can fucking... If we're going to spend an hour and a half, like when I did my first and only collab, more to come, just got to sort out my mic issues. It was like, there's a lot you guys didn't see. There's probably like an hour of shit we had to cut out because we were just fucking chilling, having a good time. That's it. There we go. Marcel had it. Beard Modox. I don't even know how to fucking say his name. I like that guy. That's the 3rd guy. Those are the 3 guys that I would throw into check them out. I'm expecting big things. I'm holding them up to a decent standard to make some great videos in Madden 18. As well as me, obviously. Madden YouTube is 90% of guys yelling at getting a digital card of a player they literally could use and play now. That's another thing that doesn't have a whole lot of appeal to me. Is like, for example, oh my god, I just pulled a fucking 99 Brian Dawkins, and I had to spend literally, like, what's a realistic amount? $150, $200 to get that Brian Dawkins. I could literally go to connected franchise mode, create that same player for $0. And then I don't have to worry about, after 20 games, having to spend more money to get more contracts for him. That's just like where I lose the appeal. Collab with Little Dicky. I hope so. I hope we can, you know, I would definitely do a collab with Little Dicky. But, you know, we're definitely on different stratospheres, you know. More collabs equal more subs. I don't really find that the case, man. You know, it's one of those things you gotta hold your... It's how serious you want to take your stuff. I like to hold my stuff to... At the end of the day, I wouldn't do a video that I personally wouldn't watch if I was into Madden, like watching Madden YouTubers a lot. That's the kind of way I want to put it. And I don't really like watching a whole lot of collab videos, to be honest with you. Are you going to be doing a podcast? I think I might try it out, just because there's going to be so much Madden videos. I hate the idea of uploading twice in one day, just because I don't expect people to watch that much of me talking for one day. And I feel like with all the videos I want to talk about, be it college football, be it everything not the Philadelphia Eagles, be it fantasy football, I think one long podcast instead of 15, or well, not 15, let's just say 4 or 5 different videos might be the best case for that, so maybe stay tuned for that. Not the expert, hit it on the head. Collabs do not make your channel. That's like the worst thing. How many people have like asked me, literally last 3 years, do a collab. You want to do a collab? Like, it's his way is a nicer way of me saying personality matters. Because if you don't think you guys are gonna vibe, it's not gonna be a friendly environment. It seems like you're in a room of people that you're at a party. Here we go. Put it this thing. You're at a party, and the popular kids are sitting at one table, and you're like, wow, those popular kids don't really look like they're having that much fun. But why is there so many people there? There's just so many people there. They just seem like they keep going to the popular table because there's so many people there. But look at this fucking table. These guys over here, they're fucking, I don't know. They're watching cream pie porn videos. And you go, I'm into that. There's not a whole lot of people there, but I think we'd have a good time sitting at this table. Might not be as many people, but I think we'd have a fucking good time. I'm going to that table. I'm not going to go to the other table. That's the probably best relative scenario I think you'll ever gonna get on how collabs work. All I'm gonna say about the popular YouTubers is a lot of these motherfuckers that got that EA access early footage, weak. All I'm gonna say is weak. We body bagged. We're not even going through all the stars, boys. We're getting Mike Evans. Welcome to the team. Param Crow's doing the double uploads. He's gonna feel. I did double uploads for about 2 months. The grind is real. The grind is real. All I could say is just from an slightly more experienced YouTuber, schedule your uploads. Try to get ahead of it. If you're doing 2 uploads in one day, literally try to be like have a week buffer. Have like next week's videos already uploaded. That's the only way I'm fucking able to keep going. Like if I have double uploads and stuff. Like I'm gonna be honest, right now I have all my videos done until I get Madden 18. So I have fucking a couple double upload days already done, so that there's a little bit of buffer. Now that I have a kid, obviously there's more importance to do that. But yeah, it's always best to have to do that. I'm not worried about them getting earlier access to the games. Endless ideas still on the table. Absolutely. It's just one of those things where, you know, people that play Madden the year round that have decent followings, okay. But then you have people that play Madden for the first 2 months and then they move on to 2K and they move on to Call of Duty and all this stuff. And I just feel like the exclusivity of just those people and not giving other people, like not even just sending like a demo of the game. That's all they could do. They don't have to fly out necessarily everyone. That's very expensive. But to the people that could also have, you know, predominantly Madden channels, like for us motherfuckers, send us a demo or a link that gives us 10 hours, I guess, of early access when all these guys get it. So it's not just the same, you know, I don't know. I don't know if there's a proper way to put it. I'm not salty or anything. Like I said, absolutely. All those videos weren't creative. They were just showcasing the game's features. It wasn't like it strained them any to make those videos. But that being said, I guarantee you look at, you know, maybe the viewership, the growth of our channels right now. I can speak now to that because the last month things have been doing pretty good here. These guys' channels were dead, and then when they got all this early footage, boom, blow back up again. It seems like it's like, ah, man. You know, we're the people that have been trying to make videos in the dire days, trying to still keep people into with Madden year-round, and not just when it's convenient. And then these guys who just, you know, once Madden gets a little dry and stale, they move on to the next game. Their channels get a massive boost just because, you know, they're popular, I guess. That's the only gripe I have with it. But at the end of the day, absolutely. Makes no real difference. C4, will you do Miami Dolphins rebuild Madden 18 since it was the most successful? I'm doing all the rebuilds. My plan for the rebuilds in Madden 18 is to do all the teams. Last year, I only did teams that felt like they needed a rebuild. Now, because I'm starting... I didn't start those rebuilds till, like, end of November. So now that I'm going to have an extra 2 months or so, I'm going to be doing all the teams. All of the teams will be getting done. Now let's add big old Mike Evans. Someone should download my YouTube roster. Am I in it? GoPro Gaming? I better be a 99 overall running back, or else I'm going to be livid. Are you going to buy the next COD? It looks way better than the last two. Absolutely, I'm buying the next COD. It's going to be fun. Who's uploading the first draft of Madden 18? I already said in my plans I'm going to be doing one of my realistic rebuilds and then just trying to cap as much gameplay for my Eagles Connected franchise mode. It's only 10 hours, so obviously you have to delegate that time. But I look forward to see what you guys put out. Absolutely. Jesus Christ, I don't want to get rid of any of these guys. Alright, I think, oh, no, we can't get rid of Tom Savage. Alright, we're going to have to get rid of Mark Barron, unfortunately. Even though times were good with Mark Barron, we're going to have to get rid of him. Chip Kelly rebuilds? Chip Kelly rebuilds only come when I get a 12-pack of beer. They will be back. Oh, don't you worry. Chip Kelly rebuilds will be back. Let's go, Mike Evans. There we go. Oh, you're definitely not a speed receiver. I don't know. Would he be red zone threat? I'd never say Mike Evans is probably much more of a possession type guy. When is it out with access? I heard that it's actually coming out on Wednesday. People are saying that it comes out on Wednesday. You don't have to wait till midnight Thursday. So I'm going to probably pop it and check that. Do a fantasy draft. GoPro, I'm a 99 overall time. I'm short. I'm not even that tall. Disagree. Absolutely disagree with me being a 99 tight end. I played running back. I will say one of the distinct attributes I have over other Madden YouTubers is that I actually played football and I was decent at it. I was a running back. Come on, I'm so disappointed. All right, played on the 8-6 Jags. You probably could steal someone good away from the Jaguars. Let's do nothing but pack ownings for EA access. Let's fucking go! Well, I got the go. I assume you guys got the GOAT editions, so I think now is our opportunity just to be clueless and play Madden. Like, you have to title the video, Clueless Connected Franchise Mode Dude Plays Madden Ultimate Team for the first time. Not clickbait in brackets. Alright, taking on the Jags. Okay. Not a whole lot here for the Jags. We don't need a wide receiver. I mean, I am kind of interested in Jalen Ramsey maybe moving to a safety spot, which I think will be my goal. So he's at 87. We just need to win this game. We can add Jalen Ramsey, and I think we'll try to flip him to maybe free safety. Our team is looking fucking sick. Team's looking thick, baby. Don't forget Gone. Absolutely, got to put Gone Sexual somehow. I was thinking we could do fucking draft wars where loser has to take a shot. Just drunk draft wars. Because nothing gets the clicks like people saying that they're drinking, especially because most of the people watching can't drink. So they're like, oh man, I feel so bad watching this. This should be rated R because there's alcohol in it. Also, I'm a fucking alcoholic. Most live streams I'm drinking, so. You can move yourself to running back. You probably have the stats already. You do it. You do it, gaming. GoPro Gaming. Alright, let's fucking do this. Let's get this work. Let's get this easy work. Ah, shit. I don't want to do the open kick enough. Can you import college watches from Xbox 360 to Xbox One? No, you can't. That'd be pretty crazy if they had that. If they had that, it'd blow my mind. Get rid of this shit. Beastmide TV is the GOAT. Absolutely. That guy. Sub to that guy. Beastmide. Good, he's good. Should do live stream of Draft Wars then. Nobody can get drunk in just 7 rounds split up between 3 and 5 people. It'd have to be, well, I mean, I'd assume it would have to be early morning. But Param Crow's Australian, so I'm pretty sure he'd have no problem drinking in the afternoon. You drink a Foster's. That's a terrible Australian accent. Hopefully the Dolphins draft Lamar Jackson. That would be awesome because that means I called it. And I have called a couple things in my time here. Oh, that was risky. 3rd and 1. Again, I mean, I'm more so looking at the chat right now than I am playing. We keep forgetting that we have Le'Veon Bell back there. We're not really running the ball efficiently. Eat some Vegemite. I have nothing. My limitation of Australia is fucking Kangaroo Jack and the Crocodile Hunter. Excuse me. What quarterback would you rather build your team around in this next quarterback draft class? In the upcoming one? What do you mean, in real life or in Madden? In Madden, I think Lamar Jackson's going to be a god to use. In real life, I'm not a fan of any... Oh, shit. I'm not a fan of really any quarterbacks in this year's draft class until the end of next season. This is a big-time prove-it year for me because there's ups and downs, positives and negatives with all the top QBs. I would drink you on the table. I don't know, man. Back in my heyday, I'd probably say yes, but I'm a dad now, so I don't drink barely at all. Literally, outside of my live streams, I do not touch it. So, I don't know. It'd be interesting. You know, like from 40-Year-Old Virgin, if you don't use it, do you lose it? That is very much the case with alcohol tolerance. I am Lane Johnson. Yeah, I am Lane Johnson. That is true. Well, he's Tony Romo. So, I mean, a couple pros. How old is my kid? He is getting ready to turn 6 months. Cannot wait for opening day to watch the Eagles play with him. Do you mess with any whiskey? Whiskey is my drink of choice if it's not beer. Ugh. Fuck. I'm a Jack Daniels guy. Jack and Pepsi. Not Jack and Coke. Pepsi goes better with whiskey than Coke. If you're not drinking with just fucking water straight. That's an OG veteran tip. Oh. All I know is I can't wait to find out what the cheesy plays are going to be in Madden 18. It looks like the aggressive catch will be coming back. So just throw it up. Do I drink tequila? Absolutely not. Do not fuck with that. I remember me and my girlfriend bought tequila once for one of our anniversaries. Fucking worst night of my life. Who's your favorite mobile quarterback in today's NFL? Probably Mariota. Oh, shit. Come on. Where's the fucking protection, man? Carson Wentz or Jared Goff? Wentz. The Wentz wagon. Lane Johnson and Tony Romo play Madden 18 Gone Sexual. Oh, let's go Mike Evans. We got this. Boom. Gone Sexual, not clickbait. I wish Lane Johnson had like a 69 jersey because then I would buy it. Will you be doing more Chip Kelly rebuilds in Madden 18? Yeah, like I said, it'll probably be, like I said, anytime I get beer, I'll probably do one, if the timing is right. Definitely not within, like, the first month or so, because literally there's going to be not a whole lot of live streaming, because in my free time, I'm just going to be recording videos. It's going to be full go. But they will return, yes, absolutely. Will you ever do a face reveal? Well, I'm fucking Lane Johnson. Go watch my Jordan Matthews video. The reason why I don't do face cam in my videos is because my computer sucks. And when I when I capture gameplay and record webcam, my video card goes on the wonk and my computer freezes. And I've learned that after countless videos and failed attempts, and it's just so frustrating. But I will be getting a new computer sooner than later. I'm hoping, you know, end of the year. when everything goes on sale around Christmas time. So you'll be seeing my sexual face more often. Trust me, when I do get the face cam out, my videos are going to come with a disclaimer. Get the wet floor sign out, because if someone just catches a glimpse of my stud muffinless in the videos, there's going to be bitches slipping, if you know what I'm saying. If the Rams had a better O-line, would Goff be good? Yes, because if they had a better offensive line, that means they could run the ball with Todd Gurley, and Todd Gurley's an absolute superstar. He's a stud, so he would get a lot more players. We need to get C4 to 45. We need to get me to 55. Oh, let's go, Cam. Let's go, Cam. Okay. Yeah, these fucking... You guys are getting so many dope... Oh, fuck. Fuck! You guys are getting so many dope video titles! Wow! Hope I get a fucking transcript of the chat. Should the Eagles draft a running back into the draft next year? Absolutely. I want Saquon Barkley so bad. I want Saquon Barkley almost as bad as I want offensive tackles that can block the blitz. Alright, fuck. Let's go screen to Lev Bell. That would be interesting as well, but instead we get a terrible... Oh, yeah. Because long shot's so bad, I think I'm going to be doing a Johnny Manziel long shot parody. With real-life cutscenes of Johnny Manziel struggling to get his life together. Wentz Dak. I like you, Cush Walker. Got that 420 swag. Got that sour diesel, you know. This is a body bag game. Looks like we're adding Jalen Ramsey to the squad. Yeah, we'll let the computer take over. This is looking pretty ripe here. Oh fuck! There goes the shutout. $31-6. So we won the game. 1 star. Won the game by 24 points, which brings us to 3 total stars. We won the plus minus 4 stars. Look at the stats here: 3 touchdowns. Cam Newton. That's 4.5. We got 100 yards from Le'Veon Bell. That's the full 5 stars that we need to make sure we can add Jalen Ramsey and flip him to the free safety spot. The journey was pretty bad in FIFA, so I have no expectations. Yeah, I think long shot's not going to be that great. I don't think I'm going to play it. I might play it in my spare time, but as far as uploading it to YouTube, everyone's going to have the same damn thing. So I don't know what the point's going to be. Like, how can you spin... The only people that are going to put up long shot videos are the same people that made like a 10-minute video over the 30 seconds of gameplay that we got in those first couple of fucking Madden trailers. Miles, oh, I did see that. I saw someone move him. Get Miles Jack and move him. That could, oh, I actually like that. Who's, okay, I'm going to check their depth chart and see who's a higher rated free safety. I know Miles Jack 100% would be like 87, 88. So if Jalen Ramsey's not 87, 88, we might have to get Miles Jack and bring him back. Throwing a throwback to the Huskies. Let's see. Jalen Ramsey is 92, so as I expected, a little bit higher than Miles Jack. Welcome to the team. Why no more Savage God? Because he got too much drugs, too many boats and hoes. AKA, he played like shit. He was playing like shit. I'm going to say right now, we will put him back in if we can get a Super Bowl run here. If we can make the Super Bowl, Tom Savage will start in that Super Bowl. Because there's no other way I want to end this series than that. You ride or die with the Savage God. Or should I make a Joey Freshwater connected franchise mode where I just beat Lane Kiffin and ruin teams that somehow stay employed? Okay. Our team's looking pretty sick. I'm pretty sure I glimpsed we had 95 offense, 95 defense. So I think it's going to be fairly difficult for us to not at least get to the championship. You're very much a pro. I'll make you a... Why can't be a man? I'll make you a playmaker safety. LFL fan. I remember, like, I don't know if I saw it on Reddit or something, that they're trying to make an LFL video game. And if they make that, even if it's as shitty as that Axis Football, I'd fucking play the shit out of that. I'm a huge LFL fan, baby. The thickness. This better be a series of Madden 18. Might be. Who knows? Oh, yeah. That feels good. All right, 10-5 Atlanta Falcons. Again, we probably have to say that Julio Jones is going to be our #1 target, so why not just have all the wide receivers going into the playoffs? Matt Ryan is a 99. We can't get Matt Ryan. We can... Oh, shit. What the fuck? Where the fuck did Vic Beasley get a 97 from? 90 overall center with Alex Mack could be a decent upgrade. I mean, only 2 points. Let's be honest. We want Julio Jones. We'll see what happens, though. Let's see if we can add JJ. So now, right now, this is opening up to my team's gonna be so good I'm gonna lose. Like something's gonna happen. Like that's now this is turned into like watch me lose and look like the worst Madden player of all time. Every pack you open in the LFL game, they take off a layer. There we go. I like what you're thinking. Get out a pen and paper, jot that down. Like if not, I think all of us franchise mode YouTubers should fund an LFL game, and we'll get so much game sales. If you do pick up some Madden 18, you should swap players. Your team is almost perfect after 2 seasons. That's pretty much the idea of this, though, I think. Is, I mean, swap and play, yeah, I don't know. When I came up with this series idea, I knew it was going to be like this because I knew it would run to win about Madden 18, so there wouldn't be more than 1 or 2 seasons, but I definitely would have to have a different approach if I wanted to make it a long-term thing. I don't know. Because I do want to have a weekly stream idea, like a series that I just stream. I think that might be best case scenario. And it might be pink slips. Who knows? Ooh. I cannot take that one-on-one matchup. And he throws it across. What should have been an interception. I want to start a career mode using C4 as a power back. Good luck. That guy's not showing up to practice. He's going to have sore groin muscles, if you know what I'm saying. Power back. Oh, I thought you said power bottom. C4 is a power bottom. Power back? Yeah, there's a Super Bowl title. I low-key thought you said power bottom. Power bottom, get it. Do I play fantasy? I already answered this question. I'm an OG fantasy football player. I've been playing fantasy football since grade 8. Now I'm an old man. My first year of fantasy football was the year LaDainian Tomlinson got like 28 touchdowns. It was fucking awesome. Okay, there's a nice CPU touchdown. 2-minute drill. Let's go. Would you draft any Seahawks running backs in fantasy? Not until real late, and I think the only one I would touch is ProSice. Because if you're not playing in PPR leagues, you're playing fantasy wrong, and I think ProSice is a nice little option there. How are the Seahawks going to fare this year, and does Malik McDowell do in his rookie year? Didn't he like get in a motorcycle accident or dirt bike ATV accident? So I don't even know if he's going to play this year. The Seahawks will go as far as their offensive line lets them. Oh, of course Cam Newton can't truck over fucking Devondre Campbell. Come on. You're like 7 feet. You're built like the Big Show and you can't run over a guy. Come on. All right. You're going to pick up Ty Montgomery. You had a good feeling about him. Yeah, I mean, PPR, yeah. He didn't look so hot against the Eagles. Had like 2 fumbles, I think. But he'll get plenty of receptions, that's for sure. Thought about the Ravens' defense or fantasy. A number 1 option or a no-go? Number 1 option. Well, be cautiously optimistic because it looks like they have a little bit of the San Diego, LA Charger injury bug going on. But their defense is going to be good. The only thing that's going to hurt their defense, I think, is their offense 3-and-outing a lot, and their defense just getting fatigued. But as far as man-to-man, I really like that defense. I wouldn't say overdraft them, but if you get the Ravens defense, I think that it's much more than like a waiver wire defense, you know, where you just pick up one defense and you swap them out every week. You could definitely roll with the Ravens for quite a bit of time. Oh, let's go, Juice. Fuck, man, our O-line sucks. You have the Cowboys D in fantasy because they have Nolan Carroll. That's a smart decision. If any decision you've ever made in life reflects that you have Nolan Carroll as the deciding factor, you're winning in life. Let's go, Mike Evans. He don't drop passes. Let's burn time out here. How about Darboh? Fringe starter, become the solid playmaker. Jermaine Kearse. I mean, do you have to draft? Just keep an eye on him. If a guy like Darboh, just keep an eye. I wouldn't waste a draft pick on him, but you could definitely keep an eye on him, make him my priority waiver at some point in the year. What's up, LeVar Ball? Big Ball of Brand? What's the difference between PPR leagues and the other ones? PPR is points per reception. So, basically, 1 point PPR is kind of crazy. I do half-point PPR. So if you have a guy that gets, let's just say, 100 yards and a touchdown. In most leagues, that's 16 points. But let's say he had 10 receptions, 100 yards, and a touchdown. That's 21 points. So it's just more, it makes slot wide receivers, because it is a much more important division, or a position, sorry, in the game, and receiving backs a little bit more valuable. Adds more value to your players. That's the best way to put it. Oh, shit. Okay, well, literally, the game just got real crazy. And we have to score to tie it up. I want Julio Jones, so hopefully we can win. Oh, fuck. Throw it away. What is it about the Falcons that just makes Cam Newton play like shit? For those of you that wonder what I'm drinking the last third of a Pepsi 2-liter. Because that's the only thing I had in my fridge. And it's kind of flat. No alcohol, nice. And that's why I'm not feeling it. Let's go, Mike. Oh! Let's go. Oh, shit. Keanu on his tails. Oh, come on, Mike. Big Mike. Touchdown, Big Mike. Stay in your lane, 32. Oh, they turned it over. We got an opportunity here, fellas. What do I think of the Sammy Watkins trade? Don't really have any thoughts about it. He's going, from a fantasy standpoint, I would rather Sammy Watkins on the Bills than I would rather on the Rams, so I don't know. I mean, if you're a Rams fan, he's better than what you had. But very injury prone. Best ability is availability, and Sammy Watkins does not have that in spades. How much porn did your brother download since the last stream? I have no idea. Too much, probably. Oh, shit, okay. Should be good for a field goal. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, Dan Carpenter. 31 seconds. 31 seconds for us to get Julio Jones. Shit. You know what to do, people. You know what we're doing. Everyone knows what we're doing. You know what we're doing. Oh, yeah, you know what we're doing. Oh, come on. All right, we got one more chance. All right, we know what we're doing. You know what we're doing. You know what we're doing. Okay, I'm going to go with the original 4 verticals. I went that one because I didn't think we'd have the tight end in. But I didn't like that safety package we got. So let's see if we can get John Ross. Oh, yeah, or just get sacked. I mean, either or. Fuck. All right, we're going OT. It's tails. The Beats have won the toss. We're going to receive because I am very confident we're going to score an opening drive touchdown because Julio Jones is on the line. I gotta do fantasy rebuilds in Madden 18. I don't think I've ever done a fantasy rebuild in my life. So can't comment. Chase Hams with the N-bomb. Thanks for getting blocked. Nice. First one on the stream. Congrats, dog. Alright, we're gonna go full cheese plays and effects. I want Julio Jones. I want Julio. Okay, 2 clocks still on. We gotta tick that off. Definitely my biggest mistake. My area that I need to improve is pay attention for when I turn 2 clock on. And also, maybe get some fucking offensive linemen that could draft. Draft. Block. You know what I meant, people. 3rd and 5 with the 36. Brandon Cooks is very fast. It's the opposite of a rebuild, just like Bengals rebuild. And he no, that's his he copyright those. He owns those types of rebuilds. So I own the realistic ones. The ones that are fucking fun to watch. I own those ones. Anyway, I make so much money on royalties on those. So don't worry about it. Oh, baby. Come on, Brandon Cooks. Let's end this. Or get sacked because our offensive line, even though they're 90 overall, everything, Grady Jarrett can still make him look like a bitch. That's also an option. Will there be more Chip Kelly rebuilds in the future? I've mentioned this a couple times, but yes, the plan is to have them return at some point in Madden 18. Don't know when. Don't hold me to it. As literally can't fucking block anything. Awesome. The dream of Julio Jones. I mean, if we tie, I'm gonna go for. I kind of have to go for it here. Whatever, that's fucking same as a punt, pretty much. Alright, the Falcons won. We gotta do the tally. We lost a player. So they won the game, which is 1 star. They won the plus minus, which is 2 stars. Devontae Freeman had 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's 3 stars. 2 picks from Keanu Neal. It's 4 stars. So they could take a +8 player if they want. Shit. We're going to go to random.org and find out what position they get to pick from. So pretty much all these ones can be random drawings. That's what we'd like. That's not what we want. Randomizer. Oh, this is going to suck. Literally every position would be up for grabs. They can get quarterback. They can get... Fuck, they can take anything they want. Alright, give me 1 second here. I'm going to type in all the positions. One second here. Alright. Quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end. Fucking everything on the... I'm just going to put O-line here as general. Just because last time we put all the positions on the offensive line, it made us seem kind of odd. We got... Fucking anything on defense, so D tackle for sure. D end, left end, right end, corner 1, corner. We'll just put corner in general. Safety, we'll go free safety. We'll go free safety. We'll go strong safety. Middle linebacker, left outside linebacker. Literally, fucking. None of those guys are really big upgrades. All right, let's go. Randomized for the position we're going to be losing. Please not Mike Evans. Oh, what the fuck? He gave us 4 things. They gave us quarterback, left tackle, right end, and D tackle. So we're going to take those 4 things, and we're going to put them in the other randomizer so that we get 1. Quarterback, left tackle. I can't remember. Let's go right defensive end. And D tackle. Boom. QB! Very short-lived. But I guess in relation to what they're getting, he's not going to play for them. But the Cam Newton era, this is the first time in an episode we've actually lost a player that we've won in an episode. So, thanks Cam Newton for staying. I mean, we did make you from Florida. We did make you kind of look like Tim Tebow here. But we're losing Cam Newton. Definitely the highest profile player we've lost. We've only lost 2 players in the history of this series. Thank you for stopping by, Cam Newton. I appreciate everything you've done. I appreciate you. But everything comes to an end as we're getting ready for a playoff push. And, yeah. Let's welcome Cam Newton to the Falcons, switching from divisional rival eventually. It looks like, you know what? I'm going to say fuck it. We're going to playoff push. We're going to go with Savage God at quarterback. We still have Tyrod. We could go with Tyrod Taylor. But I'm feeling like Savage God really wants to prove that, you know, he wants to be a lasting memory in everyone's eyes here. But Cam Newton on the Atlanta Falcons. Fairly interesting. Very, very thought-provoking. Alright, so we'll sit right to the playoffs. I assume we're going to have a first-round bye. But we will take a look at the stats, see how everyone did on this roster. Again, it's always tough when you look at the stats because some of the times these players got a lot, or like at least a big chunk of their stats with their former team. But it's still definitely something you want to take a quick sneak peek at. Well, look at this, baby. The biggest moment in franchise history. Savage God is returning to the starting lineup. Let's go to the wild card week, where I'm pretty sure we have that first round bye. It feels right though. It feels right, convenient, I guess, that we did lose Cam, so we have to kind of, you know, switch up the quarterback a little bit. So I guess we're a little bit thankful for that. We have the bye, so that's just one less player we could steal. So in the divisional round, all the Jags once again. I don't know who the fuck we could stay from the Jags if we win, but 13-2-1 with the beats. Our team is looking pretty gnarly, to be honest with you. Let's look at the final regular season stats. Obviously, well, that Savage God still finished 15 touchdowns, 2 picks. He just started to get a little... Obviously, the off-field was the big issue with Tom Savage. We got 2,900 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 7 picks for Tyrod. Running the ball, 1,500 yards and 15 touchdowns with Le'Veon Bell. Most of that was with the Steelers. Todd Gurley was our primary rusher, 600 yards and 4 touchdowns. Receiving, Charles Clay, he did that all with us, 72 catches, 736 and 5. Landry did most of that with us, all of that with us actually. 900 yards, 7 touchdowns. Mike Evans, 1,000 yards and 9. Brandon Cooks, 955 and 8. Tyreek Hill, 704 and 4. And no touchdowns. What the John Ross had 1 60-yard bomb, which I could throw some respect to. So pretty much all Tyreek Hill's yards and stuff were on cheesy Hail Marys when we needed a big-time play. In terms of run blocking, we had some pretty terrible play here. Just to be completely honest with you. Gerald Hodges had 120 tackles on the sacks front. 19.5 from Noah. I'm going to tell you guys right now, Noah Spence, low-key, is a god. We've had Noah Spence on our team for 2 years. Look at his stats. Especially because this year, I wasn't even... Look, 21 sacks last year, and I played almost all those games full. So I was using him, 21 sacks. This year, 90% of this season was computer simulated. He still got 19.5 fucking sacks. Tell you right now, we're having some issues with the goddamn connection here. What the fuck? Your stream is... You guys having issues with the stream here? What a fucking perfect time for it to go off. Some latency. No, Spence is a beast. Hopefully this thing fucking sorts itself out. I'm going to wait a second because I don't want to do the playoff push if my internet's getting fucked up here. So if I can get some comments, I suppose we can... I'm going to save. I'm going to do a save here a little bit. Yo. Okay, I'm going to wait a sec. See if this shit regulates. If not, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. My internet's saying that it's fine. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. I think my internet's fucked. So... Internet is fucked. Those of you that are still watching, or this actually comes out later, I'm going to finish the playoffs since we conveniently got to the playoff push. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do the final playoffs. I mean, we're almost at the average stream length anyway. I just really want to finish it tonight. But looking at tomorrow, there's not really anything that I'm doing. The stream's doing fine. Oh, look, the stream's back! I'm getting full Bart's health. Fucking go back. We're finishing this shit. The stream... Oh, fuck, now it's down to the red. What is going on? Is something going on? Do I continue? Do I not continue? That is the question. Everyone's saying keep going. So I hope to God that this will work. We check the stats. We get the Noah Spence. Everyone's saying it's fine. I guess on my end, I'm just getting the red bar. So we're going to gamble. We're going to play as much as we can. And we'll jump into this game. Finish the stat. Okay, we'll go back and check out the stats after this. I said we're on limited time now. We got to finish this. It's the point. Absolutely is the point. I'm going to check my internet right now. It's still working. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. I guess it's just me. What's happening with the realistic rebuilds? I did a video on that. You can go vote on what team I'm going to be rebuilding first. You should go check that shit out. Yeah, I don't know. Basically, when you got... I don't know, you guys, because you don't know what it looks like to stream, most of you. Basically, on my little dashboard, it goes green when things are good and red when things are bad. And it's red right now. But as long as it's working for you guys, we're going to try to rock and roll. And we're going to try to win some ball games. Yeah, now it's flickering between red and green. So we should be good. Savage God back in at quarterback, right where he needs to be. Connecting on some easy slants, exactly where he needs to be. Thoughts on Terrell Pryor in fantasy? I like him. As much as I hate the Redskins, I like Pryor in fantasy. Hashtag stop the porn. I think that's a hashtag we can all get beyond. Those people, they have fathers, all right? They have disappointed parents somewhere in the world. Does anyone know if they remove that button mash bullshit in Madden 18? I hate that. I played a fuck ton of this game, and I still have not got used to it. Do you think this is a weak fantasy running back class? I think it, kind of, but no. I like the rookies. I really like the rookie running back class. Thoughts on Chelsea's horrific EPL start? Fucking loved it. I watched that game. I missed the Arsenal game. I was traveling. So I just basically followed text updates. Very clutch win, epic win. Saw the highlights. But on Saturday morning, I was able to watch the Chelsea game, and that was epic. You need Landry Jones. Only thing I remember with Landry Jones is when the Eagles played the Steelers last year in the preseason. He threw 4 picks. It was awesome. Oh, let's go Lev Bell. Stiff arm. Ooh, good tackle, 39. It's time to stop the porch. Shout out to H3H3. Let's go. That's a YouTuber I watch. People keep asking what YouTubers I watch. I watch every H3H3 video. I'm not a fan of the podcast that they do, but I like his videos. Honestly, just thought we still had Cam Newton, and I gotta get into that. Madden 18 thoughts. Ho ho. Well, I will, once I get my hands on the game, outside of a realistic rebuild or two and some Eagles connected franchise, I will be doing my official review. And I've done reviews for the last couple games, and they've been fairly popular. So I think you guys are going to be very interested to hear what I say. But from what I know, I really like to get my hands on a game because a lot of people really didn't like Madden 17, and I love this game. I thought this game is really, really good. Obviously, in the dire days of the last couple months, I would say, it's kind of worn itself out to me. Oh, let's go. Savage God back where he needs to be. But as far as Madden 18 looks right now, I don't think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be... Not that I'm going to say it's going to be a shit game and everyone's going, this game sucks, I don't want to play it anymore. I'm just going to say it's not going to be memorable. The only thing it'll be memorable for is not being great. It really feels like it takes 5 years or so for a game to drastically change. And it's gonna, I don't know. I would say, when we look at games like Call of Duty, you really can't speak with your wallets. People, the last Call of Duty, no one wanted space, and it was one of the worst selling of all time. And then look what we got. We got Boots on the Ground Call of Duty coming out in November. But there's no real way to speak with your wallets in Madden, because if you want to play football, you have to buy Madden. So I think the only real way is just be vocal about it. Just be constantly talking about how no one wants long shot, no one wants these stupid modes, and make them listen to you. I guess that's probably all you can do. Since you're from Canada, do you know Evan Fong? I've never heard of that in my life. Sounds like a Chinese guy I went to school with. Is West Ham really shit or is Man U legit? I think Man U's legit. There we go. Juice! 2 touchdowns. Savage God back at it. He's off the sauce. No more snowstorms. No more snow days for Tom Savage. You know what I'm saying? Madden will eventually remove connected frame. They won't, but I could see them there's definitely a legit possibility they just keep removing. They just that whole play now live thing that they added for this year's game. A little bit worrisome, because I don't think anyone wants to fucking play that, and it seems like that's the most casual thing ever. It's if you don't want to do all the in-depth things of a franchise mode, here's a super easy way to do it. It's no, you're going the wrong direction. We want you to pull it back. We want you to be more in-depth, Do I have a Don Cherry Bubba Keg on prom display? I know Don Cherry. The more Canadian thing would be, do you have a Don Cherry? What the fuck was this? He used to have like this hits, basically like the best hits compilation of a season, and like everyone I knew had at least one of those VHSs. Tom Savage sniffs Orkane of fucking K. Adams. Oh, oh, come on, Savage. But if I'm going to be honest, I feel like next year's game, they will go to connected franchise mode. They might not make it like the biggest overhaul, but I think next year you're definitely going to see, you know, oh shit, throw it away. Look at Savage. Fucking just breaking rules. Doesn't give a shit if he passes the line of scrimmage. Savage does what he wants. He's fucking, he's Lawrence Tayloring out there. He's foaming at the mouth. I think that a lot of people are going to think that they're going to make some changes, just enough changes to appease people in connected franchise mode next year, so people are like, oh, they actually cared about it. I think they're going to go beyond that. I think there's going to be enough noticeable features that people will say, you know, they actually legit want to try to make it better. That's my feeling of Madden 19. From everything that I've been able to read from the way Rex and those guys have answered tweets. But, you know, I've been wrong before. Do you know who C.K. Birds is? Heard of him? Don't know a lot about him. Alright, hopefully we can get in the half of this scoreline. As is, of course, we give it some points. Will Alexis be sold this summer? I don't think so. Then again, I'm honestly, I think that if we get like 60 mil or something crazy from PSG, I probably would sell him. Because I really like Iwobi. I think Iwobi's legit. Yo, what do you think of the Shield getting back? I don't care. I never thought they were cool anyways. But if I was younger, when I was young, when I was probably the average target demographic, I had DX. And I had the... DX was my faction. The NWO. NWO was the shit, and I actually was real into it, so... Wolfpack, too sweet, let's go. You think Madden 18 will be shit? That's a fair criticism. Boom. Least favorite Arsenal player currently? Matthew Debussy, because he's getting paid. For guys that actually start, probably Ozil. Not a big fan of his, like, for every one good game he has a bunch of lackluster. He's a luxury player. He's the kind of player that, like, Real Madrid could have because they have something that can do everything else. I think Arsenal need a more two-way attacking, defending midfielder than a guy that's straight up all-out attack. Do you think your kid would be a savage? Maybe. I don't know. Only savage I want my kid being is Macho Man. Favorite meme? Guys, remember the Squidward dab on the float? Where it was like, I don't know where the fuck it was. It was just Squidward dabbing on like a fucking natal, like a Thanksgiving parade float. That was probably my favorite meme of all time. Come on, let's just win this damn game. Get out of here with a victory. Top of my head. I'm going to go Lacazette. Clayton Bigsby fan. That's probably one of my favorite Chappelle Show skits of all time. Oogie Boogie! Soon, I'm going to probably buy the domain Muttbucked, and that's where you can buy my shirts and shit. Hockey or soccer? Soccer, 100%. It's my second favorite sport after football. Get Telvin Smith if you win. That's actually a good shout because he would be an upgrade at one of the linebacker spots. And I'm a big fan of Telvin Smith. Kick this field goal, put this game out of reach. Should be good. I'm getting red here. I'm getting some red. As long as you guys keep telling me that the stream's alright, we'll keep rocking and rolling. There we go. We won the game against Jacksonville. We don't need to go super in-depth with the stars because we body-bagged them. We will be adding Telvin Smith at the right outside linebacker spot. We don't need Dante Fowler. We have 90s at defensive end anyway. He wouldn't play. But a guy like Telvin Smith is 100% an upgrade. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to spend that XP too. That's a bunch of XP. But we're going to make sure we add Telvin Smith because he probably has a bunch of XP that we want to use. Welcome to the squad, Telvin. Here, bud. Welcome back, Air Bud. Bud. I mean, I'm Canadian. I call people Bud all the time. Personally, I ain't shook. Are you shook? How tall am I? I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, right? You guys know what I'm saying? Because you're a small linebacker. Why do I have a model in the thumbnail? Because Tom Savage is in the thumbnail, and Savage God pulls models. Alright, we have to make a cut here. It's going to be Collab Manuel somehow still been able to stand this. So we're doing this damn thing. We're almost done. We got 2 games left. This stream needs to hold on. The stream needs to hold on. Come on, baby. We got a goddamn hamster running on a wheel, keeping the internet connection going. I'm getting a green. So, I mean, J.J. Watt. We can get Cam Jordan over J.J. Watt. Let's look real quickly, though. Who we get potentially on the Texans by winning? J.J. Watt is a potential upgrade. No, he's not. We can't get J.J. Watt, but we can get Jadeveon Clowney over Cameron Jordan. These franchise. McKinney. I mean, I don't know. There's not a whole lot of options there. But Clowney, I mean, it would be nice to get J.J. Watt, but I think Clowney would be a serviceable option. Red and green here. We're not up to a 93 overall, which I think is pretty damn respectable for this team. Oh, come on, Internet. You can do it, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Alright, just sent the message to chill out with the downloads. Unacceptable. I know. It's not my computer. It's the fucking internet. Plus, the internet does suck in general where I live. I'll give that full credit. But, yeah, we're getting some 17 megabyte per second downloads upstairs, I think, right now. We just got to power through here. We got Savage God returning home against the Texans, the team that he used to call home. Everything's going to be fast. We're going no huddle. Throw picks like a motherfucker. Shout out Outrage Gamer for subscribing and liking. That's what everyone should do, right? Everyone should subscribe and like. All right, I'm doing a field goal, third down alert. Let's go 4 verticals. Why not just have a ridiculous goddamn playbook? Oh, that's a jump ball for Juice. Not a good throw. We're in field goal range. I got a not using the internet. So there's 0 going on. This is just my ISP right now. My internet service provider is shitting the bed. I always had just a gut feeling that, you know, there's peak hours for that. Everyone around here. You guys share my channel? Fucking yes, bro. We need more people to share my channel on their Facebooks and stuff. Because we need to grow here. We need to continue to expand. You want to, you know, bless your friends. Bless your loved ones with the realistic chance of watching the greatest YouTuber ever. You know, show the love. Let them know. Beast Mode TV, C4 more in particular. Are you streaming tomorrow? If so, what time? Probably not. Probably tomorrow night when I get free time. We'll be recording some more NCAA videos. But again, if you follow me on Twitter, which is at beastmode_TV, that is where, if I do decide to do an impromptu live stream, you will find out from there as we connect with Mike Evans for a touchdown. Thank you, Sticker Staff. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you for all you guys. Joe Rotunda. Thanks, Leslie Chow on Facebook. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. Honestly, I do. I know some people, Derek, say you appreciate it, but if you watched my my channel update video I did on the weekend, you'll know I truly do appreciate all you guys tuning in and watching and all this stuff as Lev Bell's taking over. We want to get that Super Bowl. 17-6. 2-minute drill. Get some points. Let's put this game fucking out here. I mean, Tom Savage not off the sauce. Savage looking like a beast. Savage is off the juice right now, man. He's back on the Mexican supplements that myself and Lane Johnson take. Stream when Ian Access first comes out. Absolutely not. I only got 10 hours, and I'm going to be recording content for the channel. Yeah. Can't do that. Don't tell me you're a Texans fan. I'm a Colts fan. Eagles fan, baby. Eagles, diehard Eagles fan. The best Eagles fan on YouTube. Oh, that was a bad pass. Not in bounds. Top non-scoring quarterback in fantasy this year, David Johnson. It's going to be David Johnson or Le'Veon Bell, one of the two. Oh, shit, we're getting up over that 2-hour mark, fellas. Hopefully we get the Super Bowl. I always do. If you've watched my videos, you always know I tend to struggle against the Texans for some reason. They're probably one of my Achilles heel. You don't like the Eagles fan base. Very cocky. That's the way it is, bro. That's the way it is. I'm Maverick, Eagles fan. Well, fuck that guy. This guy's videos suck. Oh. Maybe he's, maybe his videos don't suck. Is he hacking into the game? He has all that special privilege from EA. I think I talked bad about him, and then EA just flicked the switch and made my team suck. I'm Maverick's the best YouTube content creator ever. Can you please let me get a touchdown here? Oh, they sense the sarcasm. Oh, it's another sack. Fuck. Oh, we shanked it. Let the computer take over? Come on. There we go. There we go. Third down. Eagles fan base and Arsenal seems very alike. They do. They actually do. That is a good observation because I feel the exact same way. Damn, you're just mad because he has 770,000 subs and EA gives him free trips. Absolutely, I want that shit. But also, I don't know. He does the same shit as everyone else. Oh, rip. Giovanni Bernard got blown up. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, look, we held on. There we go. 24-13 victory, so we got the win, which is 1 star. I don't think we got the plus minus. Nope. So we got 1 star. Run the ball. Le'Veon Bell got 160 yards, so that's 1.5. Ew. We got interception, which is 2 stars, so we can get a 4-point upgrade on any player, which is good enough for us to get Jadeveon Clowney. I'm the only YouTuber that criticizes the developers. I don't know if I really want to be that guy, you know? I don't want to get known to be that guy, because then I'm never going to get anything cool. And what's the same stuff? Like, pack openings and shit. People that do pack openings, it's like the lowest form. It's like the easiest. We have a 99 overall defense, by the way. It's the easiest way, like, it's the same shit. Literally, everyone tries to do a pack opening, trying to get the same players, and they just... Oh my god, he's a 99 safety? You know, it's... Like, a good card, you just see, like, the top, like... You took all the top YouTubers, the top Madden YouTubers, and then you have a big card comes out, a big card gets released. They're all gonna have, like, the same fucking video. Oh, here's me dropping $400 trying to get the same player that everyone else is trying to get. And the biggest thing is they don't use their platform properly, I don't believe. Think that if you're that popular, you should be having the influence to get Madden to change it. If you're the forefront of, you know, promoting this game, you need to be critical when times call for you to be critical. And right now, with the state of Madden, it calls to be critical, and these guys don't use that opportunity to do it. There's a fine line between just shitting on the game for the sake of shitting on the game, and there's another thing, just say, like, no, this is not what people want. This is lazy, and with me being one of the biggest people that promote this game, I mean, I'm still going to promote it, but you guys got to start doing stuff. Make it aware. I mean, you're the people with, like, that kind of following, that kind of impact. They're the kind of people that can get change done to this game, because they're the ones that dictate, you know, the MUT sales, the in-game sales, the DLC, the additional content sales. And you don't want to piss those people off, but it seems like those guys are more inclined just to say, yes, everything looks sick, that looks so great, let me tickle your balls, than to be critical. And I think that you can't do that. Alright, we're getting JD Clowney. Watch his video. I'm going to pop up his channel here in just 1 second. I'm going to see if there's... What's his name? iMaverick. Well, we signed Mr. Jadeveon Clowney. How do I spell his name? I don't know. IMAX video. Let's see what he has here. A lot of subs. A bunch of basketball videos, so he's not really like a straight Madden guy. Okay. Basketball. Oh, he has the arrows. That's nice. Mutt. Oh, he has girlfriend videos with his wife. Okay, I'm going to assume you guys watch him. Does he overreact? He looks like the kind of guy that overreacts. Does he overreact? Is he one of those guys that screams and shit? Never seen his channel. Just he looks like the kind of guy that his content would be him playing online and just losing his shit, like being over the top. If that's not the case, I take a step back on my overall opinion, and we'll just revert back to him not using his channel to lead the change. A little number 5 for Jadeveon Clowney. A little bit, yeah. It's like, oh man, how did I guess that? You know. Oh no, we can't not have Noah Spence play. We'll have to fix this out. All right, let's go. We're going to the Super Bowl. I'm trying to win 2 Super Bowls. But I will say, to the Maverick guys' credit, I did not see one pack opening. I was wrong. I just assumed. Upgrade players, I did. Look at all the XP. XP is all donezo. I mean, we could use Clowney here a little bit, but I think we're fine. We're fine. We're taking on the 9-7 fucking Lions. So I guess just to finish out our roster, I think it's probably Stafford would be the guy we want to take from the Lions. Ebron's a 90? Fuck me. Well, it looks like Ebron's the guy we're going to try to go for here. Well, I mean, either or. Those would be our 2. I'd probably go with Ebron just to see if we can get the highest overall team final when we're done. But yeah, let's do this shit. It's time for the Super Bowl. Savage God trying to get 2 Super Bowls. But yeah, I get that Javon is a fan. And you're a fan of, like I said, I'll admit I was wrong. I did not see one pack opening. I looked through just his first uploads. So I was wrong with that. But then again, like I said, I revert back. Like I said, respect your opinion. The worst thing on YouTube is when someone disagrees, you just get everyone to bash on him. But, again, he made that shit video shitting on the game. But where was that, you know, he wasn't saying that before he got flown out to whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know this is off topic, but opinions about wrestling right now. Well, I made my wrestling video. Everyone thought I was a closet fan. I literally don't watch that much. I try to watch a little bit just because, man, it's my childhood thing. I watched wrestling as a kid. Definitely not a super... I went to a live event the other week. Didn't really know... I knew most of the people, but I didn't know everyone kind of thing. I try to watch Kenny Omega matches. He's in Japan, but I watch it more so. I heard about him because he's Canadian. I try to support Canadians. There's something called PWG. It's like a independent promotion. I watch all their pay-per-views. It's only like one every 2-3 months. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't watch a whole lot. But I am going to be trying to watch SummerSlam. I think it's this Sunday or next Sunday. I'm going to try to watch it. I try to watch as many pay-per-views as I can, even though I don't know what the fuck's going on. But I do like the fact that I have a kid, because hopefully I can get my kid into watching wrestling. Because I love wrestling as a kid. You play Xbox One or PS4? Xbox One. Madden worth the pre-order. If you like Ultimate Team, yes. I only pre-ordered the game because I want to get the game earlier. As a YouTuber, it's, you know, we're at a disadvantage because I don't get anything from EA Access, so I pretty much have to do everything else to get a decent jump on the game. Oh, come on. Oh, rip Charles Clay. Third 5. This is like the second longest stream we've ever done. This is gonna be the final game here, obviously. Check down. Juice. Oh, come on, Juice, gotta get in. C4's an Xbox fan. I've always well, actually, I guess hooked up on my main TV right now. I have an Xbox One. I have the Xbox 360 just for NCAA, and then I have my PlayStation 2. I was generational. Like, I was an N64 guy, so at one point I was all about the Nintendo, and then I went to PlayStation, and then I went to Xbox, and I stayed with Xbox. Will you get the Xbox One X? Only if there's like a rebate. I don't have a 4K TV, so I mean, I don't really have a need for it. But if there's something like, if you can trade in your Xbox One to get an Xbox One S for like $100 off, or something like that, I probably will look at it. Opinion on It. I did every book report I ever had to do in high school about the book It, because I read it once, even though it's like 9 trillion pages. So I am interested about the movie. Hopefully it's good. Anyone seen the new Annabelle movie? I have not, but I heard it was good, even though I didn't like the first one. Who's the best running back in the NFL? David Johnson. Isn't Le'Veon Bell's nickname Juice too? I think that's like his rap name, but maybe. Something makes sense. Will you ever get the Switch? Unless it's still popular when my kid gets of age, probably not. Oh, Charles Clay with the jumping grab. Savage did not make it easy. I was a fan of... I didn't like the first Annabelle, but that's like the spin-off of The Conjuring. And the first Conjuring was like one of the best scary movies. I didn't really like the second one that much. But the first Conjuring is definitely one of the better horror movies released in the last couple years. Oh, shit. It is a fucking great book. I did like it. Ooh, let's try this PA bubble look. Who's the guy? Brandon Cooks, too. How old's your kid? 6 months. Almost 6 months. Still a new father. Oh, Brandon Cooks, touchdowns. 14-14. Zeke a rapist? No, but he needs to keep his hands off women. RG3 rookie year or Kirk last year? RG3 rookie year. That was fucking mismatched nightmare. Kirk Cousins just is air raid. Who's the best wide receiver in the NFL? Julio Jones. So it definitely is between Julio and Antonio Brown, I think. Here we go, Savage God moving the ball down the field. Ooh, Tyreek on the field. Fuck. Read my comment. Watch my movie Airbud Golden Retriever. Gotta get my cash to buy my bitches. You're gonna like. You probably could buy the rights to Airbud right now for like $8. So go do it. I'm about to check out Annabelle. Maybe I'll take the old main squeeze to it, if you know what I'm saying. Watson or Savage? I like both of them, to be honest with you. But probably... Deshaun Watson's probably the guy long-term you want. Big-time Clemson fan, so... Well, big-time. Big Clemson fan, so I hope he does well. Savage takes a hit, holds on to the ball. 8 seconds left, so we get one more shot to the end zone. I think... We have 4 verticals is in for order. 27 yards. Do you know Jeannie Bouchard or Milo? Those are tennis players. I don't know anything really about them, but I know that they are tennis players. I know... Didn't J.J. Watt fucking destroy that other chick they were dating for a bit? Alright. Oh, shit. No. Let's kick this field goal. Boom! There we go. 3-point lead, going at a half. I'll take that. Tebow got hit in the head. I did not know that. Hope he gets better. Sam Darnold, Lamar Jackson. I personally enjoy watching Lamar Jackson a little bit more. He's the fastest quarterback I have ever seen in my life. Would you rank Mike Evans in top receivers? Well, everyone knows I personally have him as my number 3. Tied, but not with who you think. My wide receivers would go 1A, 1B, Julio, Antonio Brown. And then 2A, 2B, Mike Evans, AJ Green. And then number 3 we'll put Odell. Best QB in the SEC? Probably Austin Allen. What's your favorite game of all time? WWF No Mercy. Josh Dobbs, hot garbage. Absolutely. Predictions for the Falcons this year. Probably win the division. I'm going to say win the division, lose in the NFC Championship. Of course that would happen. And we're going to have no one that can catch him. Why not, right? Madden Cheese. Look, Lev Bell tried his best. No one can... I think Kerry Hyder tears ACL. The fuck? Hey, we got a touchdown. Let's go. All right, let's go. Beast Mode is the so-called overrated 86 Cam Newton, second all-time in touchdowns for a quarterback in his first 6 seasons. Cool. What did you do last year? What have you done for me lately? Huh? Is Cam Newton overrated? I would say not, because a lot of people are just saying he didn't elevate his team last year. His team was in the dumps last year, and rather than taking his team like Aaron Rodgers did and taking him to the next level, they were done. They were fucking stick a fork in them. But I think we see Cam Newton at 86, and then you see... It's not more so Cam at an 86 is overrated, but when you look at the rest of the ratings, like where Winston and Mariota got like low 80s, they both had better years than fucking Cam last year. Yeah. So, I mean, 86 is fair if you're giving Jameis Winston to Marcus Mariota 84 to 87, somewhere between there. Same with Phillip Rivers. God, this O-line! You know what it is, people? Why not have this be the fucking end? Gotta be clutch. Gotta make a big play when it's expected of you. Oh! Oh my god. Not even. We didn't even have to use the John Ross cheat code. All you need to know is Tom Savage is Clutch City. And we forced a punt? Oh, fuck. Going OT, baby. Going OT, baby. Give me first crack. The Beats have won the toss. We're going to receive, and we're going to win. Hopefully we don't pull a hassle back there. Fuck me. Let's end this series on a goddamn high note. Let's win this shit. We'll start with a sweep. Again, just every time we play, we don't run the ball. And we have Le'Veon Bell back there. We should run the ball more. Then again, man, I'm not impressed, man. Le'Veon Bell, not making enough guys miss. Obviously, with the sim, they always run the ball like crazy. So his stat lines look good, but... You're going to throw a pick 6? Wow! Way to have some confidence in me, huh? Throw a pick 6. Cam will be a top-tier quarterback if he starts off well. Do you agree? Absolutely. I don't hate Cam Newton, really. Like I already said, it was way earlier in the stream. But I like to see Cam Newton do well because he's very exciting to watch. But my point being, for a reigning MVP, you could say last year at one point the Packers were as low as the Panthers. But Cam Newton wasn't able to carry his team like Aaron Rodgers. So that's where, you know, his colors showed. He hasn't been the same since not jumping on the fumble in the Super Bowl. Are you going to be happy about connected franchise mode in Madden 18? Absolutely not. It does not look like there's very much there. But as I've stated in the past, it's where the cream is going to rise to the top here on YouTube. You have to be creative. It's because if not, it pretty much is going to be the same franchise mode as it was last year. There we go. Le'Veon Bell, get that first down, baby. Man. Okay. Rolling, man. Look at Savage. Look at that stat line for Savage. God. Fucking elite. We're going to win this shit. I think I'm trying to get this for a C4 special. Because why not? If this is the last. Oh my god. I got popped. Nevin Lawson just fucking. The Rock spine bustered Le'Veon Bell back there. There we go. On the 12. Rocking and rolling. Oh, Todd Gurley's in the game. I guess we got sick and tired of Le'Veon Bell going down on initial contact. All right, 2nd and 5. We'll run one C4 special here. A little bit risky because our run game has not been hot today. Let's see what we can do. Maybe. Le'Veon Bell's gassed. I don't think it's going to work. Oh! I am so bad at that fucking button mashing thing. 1st and goal on the 1. We'll try one C4 special, and then if not, we're going to let Savage God on the sneak. Come on, baby. Who's back there? It's Todd Gurley. Boom! We've done it. We have done it. At the end, last-ditch Hail Mary to tie it up. And then just like that, we have ended it. I want to just end it like this, but because I want to see what the team finally looks like, I think we should add... We'll add Eric Ebron because it's like a 6-point upgrade at the tight end spot. But, I mean, come on, boys. Tom Savage has now immortalized himself here on the channel. 5 years from now, when Tom Savage is a fucking guy you have to add off the waiver wire in these Madden games, we'll still be using him because of the things he has been able to achieve here. It's just... Have we even beat them yet? No. So we're going to add Eric Ebron because I think it'll give us the highest likelihood of improving our offense, maybe. Maybe it will be Matt Stafford.
Your season starts now.
I don't even want to look at the Super Bowl MVP because I'm giving it to Tom Savage. I didn't want them to mess it up. We're going on a high note. Savage God gets it. Who will give us... What is... We might have to add... 6... There's no real... We'll add Matt... We'll add Ebron, just because I don't want to disrespect Tom Savage by having another quarterback there. And then let's finish out here with... we'll just come straight up, because I'm pretty sure we can just sign him. We'll finish up with a full breakdown of our roster, where we started out as a 65 overall rated team. We were terrible. There's only a couple players still left from the original base roster. So let's look here. I don't even know how we can see what our fucking team's overall is, but, I mean, we came... Isn't it, I don't know how to fucking see that. That's just... We got a bunch of A's, everybody. We started off pretty shit team. And we've ended up with Tyrod Taylor, but more importantly, Tom Savage, the Savage God, as our quarterback for the better part of the last 2 years. He got on the cocaine, got a little disappointed, but look at that. 28-6, 15-2, 2 Super Bowl victories for Tom Savage. I mean... It is what it is. Savage God has became immortal. Absolutely immortal. He's been here from the beginning. Running back, we got Le'Veon Bell. We had Todd Gurley. We've had Giovanni Bernard. He was the first player that we were able to add in the series. Still holding on. We have King Frazier. King Frazier from the North Dakota State. The very short-lived North Dakota State series we did in NCAA. We brought him on the squad. We have this guy. He's been here fucking fullback. He's a klutz. We got Mike Evans, Brandon Cooks. Jarvis Landry's probably been... That's debatable. Tyreek Hill's... It's a toss-up. These three guys all have been very important. Four guys, John Ross, Robbie Anderson, Tyreek Hill, and Jarvis Landry have pretty much been our core wide receiver for the longest of time. Cooks and Evans just kind of, cherry on top. Tight end position, I mean, it was a time when Safarian Jenkins and Mike Williams were our two tight ends. We were able to add Charles Clay and just adding Eric Ebron as a 90 overall. Offensive line, we got Cordy Glenn, who's been all right. Tunsil, Brandon Linder, Shaq Mason, Marcus Cannon, Justin Britt. All these guys, we have one. On the defensive side of the ball, Jadeveon Clowney, we just added him. But Noah Spence, outside of Tom Savage, has certainly been our MVP. Like I said, looking at the stats, look at that. That's 21 sacks, 19.5 sacks. Noah Spence is a goddamn cheat code in Madden. We had Cameron Jordan, not really that notable. We did get Myles Garrett. He was one of the first superstars we were able to bring on. He was a little bit underwhelming, to be honest with you, but the name is all right. Big name value. Fletcher Cox, we won in Super Bowl #1 victory over the Eagles. We got Sue because we absolutely has pillaged the Patriots, Dolphins, and Bills. Sheldon Richardson and Billings. Shaq Barrett didn't really do a whole lot. Was a free agency signing. Hodges, Lee, and Scooby Wright were all right. Show up respects to Mark Barrett, who was a beast for us year one. Right outside linebacker, I mean, these are the guys. Telvin Smith, Reuben Foster, both we won from the Jags and Niners respectively. But Kevin Pierre-Louis, another guy, real low-key, real good for us. Been here since day one. Look at the corners: Chris Harris, Butler, Peters, Gilmore, Artie Burns, Sidney Jones, and William Jackson. Haven't got tremendous play from the corners, to be completely honest with you, but they've been all right. Jalen Ramsey and Hooker as our safety. Look at 99 overall free safety. Jalen Ramsey, mother of baller. Baller status confirmed. Rashad Jones, Will Hill, Calvin Pryor. Calvin Pryor with 2 interceptions in our Super Bowl victory, so that's how he's held on to this job. We're obviously Rashad Jones, as we've absolutely just destroyed every other team in the AFC East roster. Kicker Dan Carpenter, another guy. He definitely be in the top 5 characters or players that we've found through this Pink Slip series. Constantly making 60-yarders. Made a couple last-ditch tackles on special teams on would-be returns for touchdowns. And Tom Hackett has been here since day one, now up to a 75 as our low-key decent punter. But that's it, fellas. That is the Pink Slip series here on Madden 17. We're 2.5 hours into the stream, so I know a couple of you motherfucking monsters have been here since the beginning. Thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow will be, much like where this is a finale, tomorrow will be an even better finale, I guess, as it will be the last Madden 17 video that I do on the channel. I think we're going out in the right way. It is a Super Bowl or Bust episode, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, thank you guys for all your continued support throughout the Madden 17 season. Things are only going to be bigger and better for Madden 18, so I hope you guys stay tuned for that. Madden 18 videos will be starting probably Thursday, Friday, somewhere around then. So stay tuned for that. And that does it, man. We're going to leave here on one thing and one thing only, and that is Savage God. 2 scoops up your poop shoot. 2 Super Bowl victories back to back. He's immortalized, man. If I had a bigger YouTube channel, I would order a fucking custom Brooklyn Beats Tom Savage jersey, because that's just how savage he was. But that does it for me today, guys. I'm fucking donezo. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.